Well, hello again. What I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to answer two questions related to the looping concept that we covered uh, in this chapter. I already answered those questions, so I'm going to save some time instead of me typing and we were waiting for me to type. I have the solution here. I'm just going to go straight and try to explain it. So I'll start with reading the question. And here's the first one. Write an application that prompts the user for the number of years the user has until retirement and the amount of money the user can save annually. If the user enters 0 or a negative number for either value, reprompt the user until valid entries are made. Assume no interest is earned on the money. Display the amount of money the user will have at the retirement. Well, we're going to divide this question into two parts. The first part is to make sure that the user will enter valid entries. And then after that, we do the calculation, which is the easiest part. So let's jump into the class. Since we are going to actually ask the user to enter something, so here we go. I'm importing Java Util Scanner. And here's my class, here's my main method. And inside the main method, I started by creating the scanner object, which is input, that's what I called it. I created two variables, one of them to enter the number of years the user have until retirement, and the annual amount of money that the user can save every year. And also I have a new variable called retirement, and they are all type integer. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with a do while. Of course, I can get this question answered with a while, but I feel like do while is a little bit more suitable. So what am I going to do in this do while? Well, basically, I'm going to ask the user to enter those two values, as you can see here in those two lines. System out print, enter the number of years you have until retirement, and then input next integer, and then after that, enter the amount of money you can save annually. And then I'm going to ask the user to enter those values. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to check if he made a mistake with one of them or both of them. And what I'm saying here, if the user entered a negative or zero value for years, or he entered a negative or zero value for money, show me this message. Invalid entries, try again. Now, after that, since we have a do while, then we have the while at the end here. Don't forget the semicolon. And again, I have the same condition that I use here with that if statement. If the user entered a value that's negative for 0, or he entered a value that's negative for 0 for the money, that basically means he made a mistake, so this condition is going to be true. So you're going to go back here, and the user will be given another chance to enter a valid value. If the user decided to put two positive values for the years and the money, then I'm not going to have to do anything here, and this condition is going to become false. And then after that, I will leave. Now, right after I leave, I'm going to start calculating the retirement. Well, I can get it done using a for loop. Now, since I know exactly how many years, I can go with the for loop here. So integer equals 0 as long as I is less than the years that he has till retirement. And then I plus plus. And all I'm doing here, retirement is going to equal retirement plus money. So for every iteration, I'm going to increase that retirement by the money he saved every year. And remember, we started retirement by assigning it to 0. Now, there's another or easier solution here. All you have to do is, well, let me just put retirement equal number of years multiplied by the money he can save every year. This way and this way, both of them will give you the same results. Again, if you're going to choose which one of them is more efficient, of course this is the more efficient one. But I'm just telling you here that you can get the problem, get the calculation done using a for loop here. Right after you're done, all you have to do is just show it on the screen and show me how much the money he can save. Now let's go ahead and run it. How many years you have until retirement? Let's say, for example, 25 years. How much money you can save every year? Let's say 2,500. And then basically he can save $62,500. Okay, so here it is. This is the question number 1. I'm going to post this video, the video and the question and the answer solution later. Let's move on to the next question. Now, the next question is here. Assume that the population of Mexico is 128 million, and then this population increases by 1.01% annually. Now we're going to make another assumption. The population of the United States is 323 million, and the population is reducing by 0.15%. You need to write an application that displays the population for the two countries every year. And we're going to keep doing that until the population of Mexico exceeds the population of the United States. And after that, we have to display how many years it took for the population of Mexico to pass the population of the United States. So we got two populations. One of them is for Mexico, which is low, population of the United States, which is higher. And then the population of Mexico is going to increase every year. The population of America is going to reduce every year. And we need to display the population every year for both countries. And we're going to keep going and keep going like that until the population of Mexico will pass the population of the United States. Now, before I start doing anything here, this is a case where I am not sure how many years it's going to take for that to be done. So a for loop is not a good choice here. Remember, we said you go with for loop when you know how many times exactly, but if you don't know, we're going to have to go and choose between a do while or a while. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create variables here. I decided to go with long because this number looks like it's very, very big, and I didn't want to look at the limitation I have for integers, so just to be safe, I played with long here. So Mexico population, United States population, and here it is, the year counts. How many years is it going to take for the population of Mexico to pass and exceed the population of the United States? I'm going to start with 0, because I don't know how many exactly. And after that, I created two final double values. Mexico annual increase, and then USA annual decrease, sorry. So I'm going to use those two constants. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, just to make the program looks okay, I created a print line that will show you basically at the top of this kind of table that's going to be shown on the screen. Now, after that, I have my while loop. But let's look at the while loop. What am I saying here? Look at this line here. I'm saying as long as the population of Mexico is less than the population of the United States, keep going, keep going, keep going, until the population of Mexico will become greater than the population of USA, and that's going to be false, so you leave. So, at the beginning, the population of the United States is greater, and the population of Mexico is less, so that condition is true. I'm just going to show those values. That's my first step. Number 2, I'm going to increase the years by 1. Right after that, I am going to recalculate the population of Mexico, the US population, and by saying plus equal, so whatever the Mexican population is going to be increased by the Mexican population multiplied by the rate of increasing, which is basically 0.010. So the population of Mexico is going to be increased by that small amount. And the population of the United States is going to be decreased by the population of US population multiplied by the US annual decrease. This is going to keep going, keep going, keep going for a number of times that I don't know how many exactly, but just remember I have years counter here to tell me later on. Right after this condition becomes false, I'm going to leave and I'm going to go ahead and show the population, the number of years it took for the population of Mexico to pass the population of the United States. I just put this \n so I can see the results on the screen here. So let's go ahead and run this and you'll see the results. Well, why is it showing me this number of years of retirement? Let me just stop it, close this, close the console, and let's start fresh. Run it, and here we go. Let me increase them. As you can see here, this is the population of Mexico, this is the United States, and this is the beginning. And as you move down, you will start noticing that how the numbers are going to increase for Mexico and how the numbers are going to be decreased for the United States. Keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going until we reach to a point where the population hold it, 1.8. Well, this doesn't look correct. Why? Well, I said this is the population of Mexico, and this is the population of the United States, so the population of Mexico should be greater than the population of Mexique. Okay, I see. This was the last year where the population of America was greater than the population of Mexique. The year after that, everything changed. So what I need to do, I need to come here and update. So I got to a point where the last time this was true, the previous value was printed, but the new value wasn't printed. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this from here, copy it, and I'm going to put it here at the beginning to show me the original values. And then I'm going to cut it from here. I'm going to put it here. This should fix it. Now let's run it again. And now you can see that this is the population of Mexique, this is the population of the United States, and the population of Mexique actually exceeded the population of the United States. And it took 37 years for that to happen. So I'm going to post this video and those examples in Blackboard, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to read the PowerPoint. I want you to read the book if you have time, please. I want you to look at those videos. I want you to get all the exercises done from the Cengage. If you have any question at any time, please send me an email using the Blackboard. You don't know what's going on in my email. I'm receiving hundreds of emails every day. This is the coronavirus thing. So leave my email away. Send me your emails by Blackboard, and I check my Blackboard like every 3-4 hours. I hope the whole concept of looping is easy and you understood it. And again, if you have any questions, just let me know. This will be the end of videos I'm going to make for this lesson. Right after we're done with this chapter, we're going to start a new chapter, and I'm going to make new videos. So take care and be safe. Bye.